Hey guys, welcome back. Last time you saw us working on the E36, we were tearing apart the cylinder block and pulled the head off of it, and we saw that we had a little bit more work than we planned for. Well, the head is no exception to that, and we're going to go through step by step what we got to do. So why don't you come take a look at what I'm doing. So as you can probably see, we've already done the liberty of removing this camshaft, and we have one to go. We intentionally left it this way because for you guys who are at home doing your own cam removal or maybe a cam swap, whatever it may be, we want to show you what's worked for us so far. Note, we are not responsible, so use this only as a visual aid. We are not a BMW dealership instructing how to do this, so bear with me. So the idea is BMW has this tool that presses on each bearing cap, right, to keep even pressure, because at some point or another throughout the rotation of the camshaft there's going to be lobes acting on the lifters. What you want to do is rotate the camshaft so that only cylinder one is acting on it and the rest are free.
This is the lifter. This should be spinning just like this, right?
It should be spinning freely, correct.
Right, okay.
So the only one that should have tension is here on cylinder one, which will be marked by cap E2 or A2 if you're working on intake or exhaust side. And you go in and you check each and every lifter in every single cylinder. Once you've found that sweet spot, that all of those are free of any tension from the lifter itself, or from the valve spring and the cam, then you know you can start. So once you've found that sweet spot, you may want to have a friend there to help you. At least I personally recommend this as a two-man job, and reason being, you want to have someone here on the back holding the camshaft steady as you're removing all of the nuts from their respective bearing cap, just to prevent the camshaft from potentially moving, which it is possible, and it did happen to us. We did feel tension, we were fortunately able to stop it. So that's why I recommend keep one guy, both hands evenly removing torque, the other guy focusing on making sure the cam doesn't rotate. So let's get into the actual breakdown of how you're going to go about removing this. So if you come closer once again, I can show you. So we have our caps marked E1 through E7, right? Now that we found the sweet spot in the camshaft where only this one is acting, so cylinder one is the only one that has tension on it currently, what we're going to do is go from caps E3 all the way to E7, and we're going to remove them. What I like to do always, because there's torque on these, I think it's 11 foot-pounds, I do a quarter turn on all of them, and then I go back and loosen them all the way, just to release that initial tension so it doesn't bind on the camshaft and potentially cause rotation or, you know, crack, whatever it may be. You just want to make sure you're doing this very methodically. So once you've removed all of those, then you can come over here to E1 and you can pull that one off. I recommend, again, do it slowly, do it quarter turn, alternating between each nut. And you should feel on every single one of them that after you do a couple of those 90-degree turns, it should just pretty much be finger free. Like you can remove it with your fingers. So once you have that done, you can move on to this. And this is where it's really crucial. These camshafts are known for being hollow and extremely brittle because of the hardening process they go through. So when you do this, your buddy who's going to be on the other end holding the camshaft in place, make sure he's ready to go and that he's keeping an eye on it. You want to come in and start removing them quarter turn. You're going to do this until it's completely free. So don't just do it one time and then think you can remove the nuts entirely, because there's going to be tension. The valve spring will be pushing on the lifters, and the lifters will try to remove the cam from their respective position. And the further it goes up and out of the actual cam bearing, the bottom bearing, that's when your friend is going to be super important, because that's when the camshaft is going to want to spin and move out of the way, and that can cause a crack. So be patient, take it very slow, and do quarter turn by quarter turn. We'll show you guys what we did right when we're done with it. All right guys, well, we just finished tearing apart the cylinder head. We just dropped off at the machine shop. Now, originally we were planning on doing just a simple decking of the mating surface with the block, and then after further inspection we said, you know what, we don't want to do it, but it's the right thing to do since it's already torn apart. We're going to get a valve drop done on it, we're going to get the head decked, and we might replace the guides and seals depending on the condition, but this machine shop will let us know as soon as they're done pressure testing it. They'll give us a call and we'll be able to kind of diagnose the situation from there. So that's it for now. I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you have any other tech related questions or inquiries regarding episodes you'd like us to film in the future, please feel free to drop it in the comments below. That's it for today's episode. We'll see you on the next one.